I don't know how we get here every day. I don't know how I get in the building. I just get here. Someone
brings you here.
I'm like a baby wrapped in a blanket with mommy taking me around.
There's the problem.
That's the problem.
Like you don't have control.
Right. So how do I get rid of that? If I keep buying into that, it's a good thing.
Get rid of Ronnie.
Right.
Get rid of all
and
the people.
we'll never see him. He'll never get here.
How will I get here?
You are a very self-reliant
I'm afraid
guy.
to make the move to get rid of Ronnie.
You will find your way around. You will.
If I get rid of Ronnie, you mean what am I going to do?
You'll ask people. People will,
walk through the street?
Give your address.
Right.
Whatever, dude.
Oh, you're going to ask people? How's he going to ask people where he's supposed to go?
Ronnie, sorry, you're fired.
Did you hear what he
Ronnie,
said?
sorry, I lost you.
You'll ask people?
He's going to have you asking everybody on the street where to go.
Right. Wow.
We're too dependent on others.
That's right.
We can be self-reliant.
I'm too dependent on others.
You are. And
Listen.
maybe that's why
Listen,
you're angry.
I'll give you an example.
You're frustrated.
Like this Jackie used to abuse the shit out of me.
God.
He asked for Robin and Fred. he would constantly this, that, and the other thing. And I figured, well, I can't get rid of Jackie because I need him. Anyone I have, all of a sudden I develop a dependency.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it without him. I can't do it without Fred. I can't do it without Robin. Can't do it without... I need.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Robin's case, it's true, and Fred, it's true. But, all right. Jackie. And this Jackie would, he would be like, hey, man, I'm walking out. Fuck you. And I should have just said, goodbye. Goodbye.
You needed him.
I didn't, but I think I need people.
Yeah.
I think I need everyone. You understand, George? That's it. I don't want that anymore in my life.
You have a dependency syndrome.
That's right. I'm a people addict. I need people to do things for me. I want to be a strong, independent man, and that's why I go to therapy. I want to be a better father. I want to be a better husband.
Doing it on your own without the therapist?
Yes.
Because you
Yes,
can
I told you I shut down and I don't look at myself.
But by the way, George, if he has no idea how to do this, how could he work on it on his own?
I need a teacher.
Well, maybe, that's the other part of diversity that I need to respect. Some people need that kind of crutch, which that is.
It's not a crutch.
Why is it a crutch? When you don't know a language,
Yes.
you go to someone who does know the language to teach it to you.
If you want to learn guitar, if you want to learn guitar, you hire a guitar teacher, right?
That's right.
Right. You want to learn photography, maybe? high-level photography. You go to college or a photography school of arts or something, right? You want even to act. Did you go to a teacher?
I did.
You did. Why? Why didn't you do it on your own?
Because I want to, get guidance, get wisdom that I don't have.
Well, that's what I wanted. I was after wisdom and guidance.
And it hasn't worked.
No. It hasn't worked to a degree. I'm not completely there yet.
You think you are improving?
I think I'm improving, yes. I do think I'm improving.
Well, then I accept that. That's obviously helpful.
Man, he's a hard sell.
You're a hard sell, it's right.
You know what it is, too? I think, no disrespect to
Generation?
It's a generational thing.
Yeah.
You ask anybody over the age of 70, they look at therapy as, verboten.
I think you're probably right. Yeah.
My parents are like that.
Yeah. They think there's something wrong.
Yeah, I think
really
all
wrong.
World War II generation people have this. You buck
Suck
up
it
and
up
you do it
mentality.
yourself.
Yeah, because my mother's like that. She's
And
like,
parents
you going to therapy? Oh, very good. What are you going to talk about? Me? I go, I guess you do come up. But, it's not just about you. It's really about me. Oh, yeah,
the
you need...
generation that went through the Depression.
Yeah, you need therapy, believe me. Your father and I never had therapy. You had a terrific life. What are you worried about? I go, well, that's just it. Maybe things weren't so terrific for me. Oh, so what? We weren't any good? Listen, your sister and you, we put energy into you. Maybe I wasn't the best mother, but I'll tell you this. I practiced every day what I preached. I tried to give my children an independent... Good for her. I'm telling her I have a problem. She's telling me about her. That's my problem.
Maybe I'll suggest that Brad get a therapist.
Maybe he'll be, and if he's an Adonis, he can thank me.
He was. There's no reason why he can't.
How old is he now, this guy?
He is 57.
57. He can get himself into shape.
Yes, he can. I know he can.
I didn't know you were dating a much younger man.
Yeah, I didn't realize you would rob the cradle.
Not really the greatest.
It's almost a 20-year spread on you two.
17.
Nice. Some friend. He's a chicken. Look at you. When you met him, how old was he?
He was in his 30s.
Oh, and you were in your 50s. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Early.
It's like kind of like me and Beth. I mean, that's a prize when you're in your 50s and you have a 30-year-old, right?
He was a champion marathoner.
Wow. Boy, you must have died and gone. You must have been
flipped.
You must have been dropping a load a day, huh? Back in those days,
Many
right?
times a day.
What?
Many times a day.
Like he'd blow you several times a day. Would he ever blow you in a restaurant or something?
No.
Like, would he ever?
We weren't like Teddy Kennedy.
No. Did you ever? Like, it was always discreet and in the house.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, you weren't out of the closet at that point.
Sometimes in the park.
In the park, he'd blow you? Where? How can you
In
do
the
that?
car?
Well, Griffith Park, we have mountainous areas.
Oh, you be in a public park.
Well,
So
yeah,
this
but not
Adonis-
in the public part.
So this Adonis, ripped young guy was blowing you a couple of times a day, and you'd be in the park and you'd drop trow, and he would just suck your dick, right? Wow. No wonder you're upset.
That's why he's in love. He thinks back to those times.
Then I was in lust,
Right.
and then the love grows.
Right. You love him as a person, but it wouldn't be bad if he blew you once in a while and you had a flat belly. I get you.
That would be nice.
Yeah. I hear your
have
pain.
memories.
You do.
In fact, I have a painting.
I know him
That's
nude.
right.
Do you ever jerk off to the painting?
No,
No.
it's in the bathroom, in the shower.
So he was like your trophy wife, like he was.
He
But now he's a chubby trophy.
I have a lot of him now.
He certainly did. Wow, I didn't realize.
You didn't.
Maybe this is his fuck you.
Maybe
to you.
that's why-
Do you ever think that this is a subtle fuck you to you? Like not that he hates you or anything. He loves you. But you know, you get all the attention. You're the star. You're the George Takei. You're Sulu.
That
You're
could
the.
be-
Do
yeah,
you ever think he just says, you know what? This is my way of getting equality in the relationship. I'm testing to see if George really loves me. Like, was he just after me because I'm a piece of ass?
Or maybe he's trying to drive him away.
Maybe he's testing. Do you ever think of that?
I never thought of that.
So if he's
trying to drive me away, is he, Fred?
well, if it's possible, that's why he needs therapy, because he's got to figure out why he is doing this to you, why he is getting fat.
He may get fatter.
Right.
Oh dear, no, he won't.
Is he
go
the
to
size
that.
of Kirstie Alley? Because I haven't seen him in a
Oh
while.
no, oh no, he's not. He's not that.
He hasn't gained
No.
any more weight since we last saw
That's
him.
right.
He's
He's steady.
stabilized it wherever
He's
he
been
is.
very steady at weight.
Yeah.
What if he gets up to Kirstie Alley size? And you stay with him, or are you just going to be disgusted?
I never thought of that possibility.
Well, hey.
Because he has been working at it. I mean,
Is he? I mean,
when I got him the trainers,
But like when he's eating, does he ever like skip dessert, or is he just always?
Oh yeah,
he does.
He does.
So where's the weight coming from? I mean, how much is he eating? What's he have for breakfast?
I think he snacks when I'm not there.
What do you think he snacks on? Candy and stuff?
Well, he loves Mexican food, and there's guacamole dip and
You keep that in the house?
It's in the house.
You see it,
Yes.
and you don't eat that shit.
Occasionally I do, yeah.
Yeah, but
I
occasionally.
like it too.
Do you ever come home and see like just massive amounts of guacamole in the garbage?
Like an orgy of food.
Like chips. So you think you leave? He eats a normal breakfast in front of you.
He eats a normal breakfast.
Like what does he eat?
Cereal with fruits.
Right. So he's all healthy, and you go, no problem here, and you're thinking to yourself, he's going to be skinny.
Yeah. He eats the same food and same quantity that I do at breakfast.
Oh, well, he's chowing down at some
Sometimes
point.
I don't see him at lunch, so, I don't know what he has.
It's weird. You're hiding jerking off from him, and he's hiding his food. Everyone's hiding. Don't you think there's something wrong with that?
Robin is behind her glass cubicle,
No, but I'm
just
saying.
smiling benignly.
I'm so glad that he turned the tables on you.
No, but you don't. But George, you jerk off, and you say, "Gee, I hope Brad doesn't see me," and he's eating and hiding it from you, and it's like, wow, everyone's hiding something. So
That's not healthy, is it?
No, when you're on the weekend and like, let's say you're together for the entire day, so you eat the same things, and then he must like kind of mosey into the kitchen and grab the guacamole and chips, right? Yeah. And when you're watching TV or watching a movie together, does he ever like grab a bag of something to eat?
It's not that obvious.
I see.
I mean, he doesn't.
He's a closet eater.
He's a closet eater. Mm-hmm. When we're doing things together, he doesn't do anything noticeably indulgent.
Right. Interesting.
Maybe a therapist is necessary.
Maybe
Yeah.
the reverse may have happened. You guys may have converted me. At least look into that.
Look into it. I'm being serious. And I mean, let them go once or twice a week.
I guess we all do have faults.
Yeah, I was thinking about you yesterday. You were describing how you and Brad will wrestle, when you have sex. And that how suddenly on Sunday, his mouth ended up in your asshole. And I was thinking about that because I was talking to Beth about it, actually.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, and she was
What
like,
was
wow.
her opinion?
No, she was kind of like, like, wow. I mean, what goes on there? All of a sudden, the mouth is on the ass. I said, well, the way George describes it, when they're wrestling, somehow you just kind of end up in a place and then you go for it.
We don't end up like that. We're wrestling, and sometimes the head goes into various places, and you might, give it a lick, which is kind of, surprising. And
Well, that sounds good. It sounds like he's good in bed when he gets motivated.
He is.
Yeah, but once a week. He used to blow you when you were just hiking.
Sometimes we have it more than once.
Why do you think he cut down the quantity of sex? Did he feel like... why do you think he did?
Well, it's not just him. It's both of us. I think,
You're almost you're both almost not gay anymore. It's like you almost have asexual.
Just friends.
No. We have some surprise events.
But do you realize if you cut out sex once a week, you wouldn't be gay anymore? You wouldn't be gay.
No, because being gay is an orientation.
Right, I understand. But
like we could be in a restaurant and a handsome guy comes walking by, and
then you're gay.
Right.
Did you and Brad
and
ever
I get a kick in the shins?
Do you and Brad ever discuss like maybe bringing a guy like that home and like sprucing things up?
Because Brad's the one that's particularly strict on fidelity.
Right. And you would be a little open to dalliances.
Well, no, my eyes wander,
Right.
But that's about the extent of it.
Right. But you would open it up maybe to another guy or something once in a while.
Do you think that would harm your relationship if there was...
I do think so, because Brad's very sensitive.
But if Brad could handle it...
Could you handle watching...
That's a big if.
Yeah, but I just want you to imagine for a moment.
George, do you ever... could you handle Brad getting a blowjob from another guy and you watching?
I don't know.
Think about it. Think about it. I want you to look inward. I want you to think.
I want you to
you're
meditate
You're in the bedroom. You're in the bedroom, and Brad...
Oh, the table's turned.
Let me paint a picture for you, all right? You're in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
You're fully nude.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, you're not included. Brad and this young 25-year-old man who used to model for a living and still occasionally does. He's blonde. He's very, very muscular. A beautiful ass. Big, thick horse cock. All right. All of a sudden, he looks over at Brad, and he says, Brad, I'm so attracted to you. George, do you mind? And then he begins to kiss Brad, and then...
I was born in.
No. The guy says it's not for you. And he begins to suck on Brad's penis. And then you know what? The next day, Brad and this guy get together without you. Can you handle that?
I know I can't.
You can't?
No.
Are you serious?
I may want to join in.
Right.
I mean, I think I can handle that. The two of us.
And what if Brad... But the danger is you could really fall in love with the 25-year-old. You know that. It could happen. It's very risky stuff.
I fell in love with someone 17 years younger. Yes.
That's right. You're an animal.
No, but
what if you? What if
Fergus
you
starts to kind of not cool, but to get warmer as the years go by?
Did you ever say to Brad, "Why do you think you don't blow me anymore when we go hiking?"
Well, because the appetite, isn't as
diminishes.
intense.
What if you go into therapy and Brad's getting a blowjob from another guy while you're in therapy? That would be really messed up. What if you guys go in therapy?
Then you'll really be against therapy.
Is that the kind of question that I'd be getting from a therapist?
I don't know. First of all,
well, you go to a therapist.
Sounds like you wouldn't pay much. You'd probably go to therapists or us.
It's cheaper coming here.
Yep. Terry, you're on.
Session is over.
Yeah, it's good. Terry, touche. Hi, Terry. You're on the air in Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, Howard, good morning, man.
Good morning, Terry.
Howard, I love the shit out of you. I swear to God, and you're one of the funniest guys on the planet. Really. I'm not coming from anywhere from a hater's viewpoint, but sometimes when you talk about your problems, and I look back at your life, it almost seems to me like you're spoiled and you don't realize how good you got it, and maybe that's why you're so miserable.
Listen, Terry. I am a guy who's very appreciative of my life and my experiences and what I've accomplished.
No,
But the reason I went into therapy is not because I have some listen, if I had overwhelming problems, I'd be medicated.
Yeah.
I am a guy who's open to searching for answers. And I recognize that there were things in my life that could be improved. And I went to